Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and say goodbye to the ship because we're never using it ever again. Even to go to this final bonus dungeon. Jeez, wow, okay. So, maybe I could land over here. The Whisperwind, good god! The Whisperwind Cove is our fourth and final bonus dungeon, and it is located right here. Kind of weird since it's right next to Mount Gold, which is our second bonus dungeon. But, oh well. There's a Lufenian that actually makes sense. And here we go, a very appropriate floor for the first floor of the Whisperwind Cove, based off of the Flying Fortress where Tiamat was. But I should mention it, this dungeon contains spoilers for bosses from Final Fantasy VI. So if you don't want to be spoiled of that, you shouldn't watch the next 4 videos, including this one. Basically, up until the one that's named Finale. So, warning you now, and, well, now we're going to get into this place. This dungeon is a whopping 40 floors long. Yeah, very, very long. The upside is that you don't have to go through the dungeon multiple times in order to fight all of the bosses. Like you did for the Earthgift Shrine, where it was you had to go through 5 times in order to fight all the bosses. Although at the same time, I guess, I mean, like, 5 times 4 is only 20, so you're still doing half of what you had to do in this place. But I mean, for instance, like the last one that we were at, whatever it was called, Lifespring Grotto, there was 20 floors, and we had to go through that place twice. And here's a pretty interesting floor. We have to talk to all of the pink fire guys, and they're actually enemies that we previously killed. And yeah, I caught a glimpse of the clan's princess. Some of them are funny. Oops, I accidentally passed through that one. Oh well. But yeah, they say neat things, either about their agony or something comedic. And, well, it's just kind of neat. Real half men fight with muscle. See, that's another comedic one. And it's not really any fighting, but it's still pretty neat. The centaur wishes he led a beautiful 2-legged life. And you want to make sure that you talk to all of these, because you have to in order to... Oh, skipped it again. I think that's a goblin chief talking about a knife. Oh, there's a battle. Ogre is trying to learn magic so he can become an ogre mage, but that's not working out. Medusa can't look in the mirror. Well, I can't tell you what you look like either, because, I mean, like, I'll turn to stone as well. But that's weird, though, because... Oh, hello, Astos. You want your crown back? Well, take a sword to the face. Aww. Aww. Too bad. We don't even need the crown anymore. We just killed him because... no, it won't. But anyways, it's kind of weird, though, because in certain other... like mythology type things, in order to see the Medusa, you would have to use a mirror. I mean, for instance, in Clash of the Titans, didn't they use a mirror? No, I think they actually used a mirror in order to redirect the Medusa's gaze in order to stone it. I don't know, it's been a year or 2 since I've seen that movie, so I have no idea. But, yeah, this is a very interesting place. I really like it. People always get me confused with the Dark Fighter. Yeah, it's probably because, I mean... the Dark Wizard has the... Oh, geez, again. Hello there, vampire. You want revenge? Well, you'll get a giant sword to the face. Aww. Aww. Forgive me, Lich. Too bad. We already killed him twice. What was I talking about? I forget. Oh well, if we talk to all of them, those stairs will open up. And here we have a lot of beavers, it looks like. Now, spoiler warning for like 2 seconds. I think this might be a slight reference to Final Fantasy II. Okay, spoiler warning over if you're still listening, but we'll get into that when we get into that. They don't play that big of a role, but still, it's kind of funny how they're beavers specifically. They could be anything. Except for Moogles, because Moogles weren't invented yet. Although that would be neat if they added in Moogles, just as a little reference to other Final Fantasy games in this room. But anyways, not a whole lot going on. We got a couple of treasures. But let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Yes, oh gee, I wonder. Well, they can't really go very far because this is an enclosed room. But we need to send 10 to the right and 2 to the left. So go ahead, send 10 to the right. No, yeah, okay. So remember that, and once you've sent them enough, you will get a prize in the form of stairs. Also, they're all saying snook snook. Oh dear god. Well, they aren't necessarily orange, they're more of a yellow, but I don't know. These beavers are kind of getting me worried now. Oh, joke on popular culture, holy crap. Who am I? Did I really do that? I have no idea. Still sending beavers to the right. If I could actually catch them, good god. Okay, now we're finally sending some to the left. We only need 2 to the left. And that's it for this floor. So another very nice floor of puzzles. I like the puzzle floors, even if they're as simple as this. Just because it's not entirely based on fighting and just wandering your way through the exit. By the way, me saying that I like puzzle floors, not this one. Dear god, it is awful. You have to find the kid with blue hair. Look at all of these kids. And guess what? The houses are teleporters. They send you to a certain place, but they're somewhat random, and it's difficult to keep track of what house sends you to what. Here's a kid with black hair. They'll show you messages, sometimes hints of where the kid might be. And you have to find him and then go back to the house where you started in order to get the stairs that you need. Luckily, there are no battles here, but still, this is super annoying. I mean, look at all these kids! And there's only one kid with blue hair that you must find, and there's a specific way you need to get to him. And this takes me a while, which is why we're speeding up. I can't even go anywhere over here. Oh, well, there's the kid with blue hair. Hello there. Yeah, I found you. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go ahead, speed up again, our way back. You might want to look up online the solution to this place. There probably is one, but I didn't want to look it up because I'm lazy and didn't think there would be one. But it never hurts to check. And don't follow my instructions for this floor, basically. I mean, this took me forever. Just because I'm dumb and constantly go through the same doors rather than using the process of elimination. See, like, I made this trek like 4 times going in that general direction. So if we could head down here, still no. Oh, look at that, I'm back at this door. Oh my god, I'm back here. Holy crap, I'm back there. Wow, this is super science. It's not like 2 doors linked together. It's like one door will link to one door, which will link to another door, not the door that you started at, if that makes sense. And here we are back at this island with the black-haired kid. Oh my god, I'm still going nowhere. Look at this. Ah! That was me raging at that point. And I think I eventually just end up cutting. Why I decided to show this, I have no idea. Probably because I found it humorous, and you can see how dumb I really am when it comes to teleporting puzzles. I mean, like, the one in the Citadel of Trials wasn't that bad, probably because, like, they only go to one certain teleporter or back at the beginning. Oh, look at that. There's the blue-haired kid again. Oh my god. But this one is just, maybe also I knew how the Citadel of Trials one worked, at least a little bit, whereas this one is completely blind to me. Oh man, I'm pretty sure that the house that I'm trying to get to is right over there too, and I just keep on screwing up by going into the wrong door. Yeah, right here. The one with the steeple. There. Like 3 times I passed that accidentally. Couldn't I have just made up a lie? I mean, you're not going to check where the kid is. I could have just said, like, oh, he's in the top left corner, and then you would have gone, made me the stairs first, of course, and then go to look, and you'd be like, hey, there isn't a guy there, and then I would have already left through the stairs. Okay, so we can't carry anymore? Has there been a single battle in this video other than against Astos and the vampire? I don't think so. We haven't run into any new enemies yet, although pretty much all the new, well, of course, all the other new enemies are in this area. This is the last area other than the finale with the final boss. Also, Wizard's Hat. Is that any good? Yeah, that is. I almost want to give that, well, see, the thing is the ribbon wards off special attacks. So I think I'm going to keep that on, just to not poison or sleep my mages. So that would be good. And now here we have Whisperwind Cove 8. Crap, what is this floor like? What is this floor based off of? I forget. That's not the Marsh Cave. No, the Marsh Cave is more green. What is it? Ah! Well, either way, here we have B9F, I think. Maybe B10F? I don't know. And again, glitchy screen, pay no mind. Turbo Ether will raise your MP to full. It's like the X potion. So there's that. But seriously, like, what cave was the blue one? Was that Waterfall Cavern? Yeah, that was the Waterfall Cavern, but I could have sworn there was something more important than that. Also, now we are on B10F, so that means our first boss is here. You have a boss every 10 floors. So, last warning about not watching the video, because we have a Final Fantasy VI boss coming up. Although I guess you could fast forward through it. However, if you like miss fast forward, then you're going to see the boss, and then it's going to be spoiled for you. So, I don't know. Well, warning you now, if I could only find that boss this is. If I could only find this boss, that is. Wow, I was just like word dyslexia. Funga! And here we have Typhon. After beating Ultima, you shouldn't have any problems with the rest of the bosses in this game, or enemies for that matter. He is definitely the hardest, or not Ultima, did I say Ultima? I meant Omega, the robot guy from the previous dungeon. This guy's a whole lot easier, so you don't even have to worry, mainly because your warriors and your fighters can actually do damage to him rather than about 100 per turn. They can actually hit in the thousands. That's the main thing. He also doesn't hit as hard. I think his snort attack causes instant death, and the ribbons block against that, so that's pretty nice. But other than that, this guy is not hard. If you beat Omega, you're fine for the rest of the game, really. And even you probably should go through this place first, because you get one really, really good weapon that would really help in that battle. But for order's sake, I went for Omega first because, well, he's in the third dungeon and I was going in order. Also, I started the third dungeon, so I wasn't going to like stop it halfway through and then finish it again sometime else. Just kind of one of my things where I want to finish something that I start halfway through. Like, when I play a collectathon type game, I want to collect everything in one level before I move on to the next one, like in Spyro. And like in Spyro 2, a part of me hated leaving the area half completed when I still had some other things to do. But, I mean, usually I like to collect things before I leave it. Anyways, back to this boss. He should be nearing his death. Oh, there we go. Good timing, sir. And with that, we have taken out Typhon, and we're pretty much going to go 10 floors of video and beat a boss. At least that's the plan. And we got a Genji helm. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and give that to our knight. Should be better than the diamond helm. Oh, yes, it is. Well, there we go. And I will see you on the next